Hi Taurus, welcome. Time for love in the new moon. This is a general love reading for all Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in some kind of a relationship for the energies of this new moon. So take what works, leave what doesn't. The messages are for the greatest and highest good. All right, dear Taurus, what's going on in your world of love for the energies of this new moon? Grateful, thankful to the universe for all of the messages for the greatest and highest good for all of our Taurus out there. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Taurus, what's going on? Happening in your world. All right, let's do one more shuffle here. I think we'll be ready to go. I got a little bit of smudge going on over here. Most people burn sage or Palo Santo. I burn cedar. So cedar's a great thing. It's wonderful cleansing. The Native Americans are very fond of the cedar. So blessings to all of you from the Holy Evergreen. All right. Dear Taurus, what's going on? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for the energies for this new moon. Grateful, thankful for all of our Taurians out there who are in some kind of a relationship, situationship, whatever kind of ship you want to call it. All right, what's your overall energy? All right, so you're thinking about someone from your past, having lots of memories from your past. This could be somebody where, oh, it just didn't work out, Taurus, did it? I think you had quite a history. So we have the Ace of Cups reversed with the Knight of Swords, with the Page of Swords, the Star, and the Five of Wands reversed. So for some of you, you might be dealing with an Aquarius. We do have the Star card here. I think whatever it was that happened between you and someone, it ended, I don't know, with some ugly words. I think somebody had to get their point across, and they said what they had to say. They were really, really pissed off, and it's kind of like they let you hear it all. Like, you heard it all. They got it all off their chest. And there's a part of you now that is looking back at all of this. I get this sense of sadness that you miss them. I think there's a part of you that doesn't want to believe that it ended the way it did, because you want to end some conflict. I mean, you want some hope for this union that you had with this person. I think you guys really, you guys go back a long way, and to end something like that, I think was really difficult. So I think you've been on your head for quite a while here, wanting to speak some truth, wanting to come back. I think there's a part of you that you get to this place where all of a sudden you have the courage, and then you just fall back. Then you'll think about it, and it's like you get this courage up, and then you can't say anything. So I feel like you're really in your head over this person, and if you guys have such a history, you should just talk to him, right? I mean, if you guys really have go back that far, then it shouldn't be that difficult. But for whatever reason, it really is. So you might be dealing with someone like this, the Queen of Wands, or could be the Devil, could be a Capricorn, could be a Pisces, could be an air sign, could be anybody. We all, we're so complex. When we start going into the signs, that gets to be dangerous because we all have a sun, rising, moon, we have a Jupiter, we have a Venus, we have the North Node, and it all influences us. So just, we always know who we're talking about in the story, right? So I think this person, this Queen of Wands, has looked at this relationship as if it's almost like there was this intuitive knowing that it was getting time where somebody was going to end up having to cut one of the other out, because it was a toxic energy. There was this toxic connection that you two had. With this Devil reversed, I think you start to see that, you know, you had to break away from something that your ego didn't want you to break away from. I mean, with this Nine of Cups, I mean, it's like you didn't want to really face the truth, I think, that this person was saying to you, because somebody spoke their truth, and now you want to speak your truth. Um, but there's so much instability between you guys. I mean, there's a lot of instability between you guys. Anyway, somebody cut somebody out, and it's because they didn't feel like they were loved. You know, I mean, it was like so one-sided that at some point, you know, finally it came to a halt and it came to an end. And now that it's over, you feeling bad? You know, I don't think there's any hope for this relationship at this point. I think now you're best off just moving off being single. You know, I think you missed the opportunity for happiness with this person. You know, so now you set out, look for other options, or maybe this whole time you always were, you know how like you're with somebody and you guys are together until it's time to go out in public, and then all of a sudden it's like they don't want to be seen with you and you're like this ghost person. I think there was a little bit of that, you know. It's like, oh sure, it's good as long as we're home, but the minute we get out I want people to think that I'm still single. I mean, there was that kind of energy between you two, and that just didn't work. So now what sits above you, I think, is you're starting to look back and really look at it, and now you want to open up. See, maybe we can make this work again. You know, yeah, you want to make an offer of love. You sure do. You know, because you want to see if you can make this work again. And maybe this time you put a little effort and not take it for granted. You know, because this was a big lesson that you learned with this person. Because they finally looked at it and said, this is no good for me. This person is selfish. This person is arrogant. This person is just no good for me. I need to cut them out. That's what these cards say to me right here. You know, we have this Queen of Wands looking at this devil. It's like, this is no good for me anymore. Look, she's looking at that devil. I'm not doing this anymore. This person is really selfish and arrogant. You know, they don't care about anybody but themselves. And their intuition told them that something had to get cut out. So I think they cut you out, Taurus, truth be told. But again, energies can be reversed. So you want to make an offer to this person, yet you can't. I mean, it's like everything is like, quit pretending. It's like you want to step out and make an offer. I'm telling you, if you are that close and you've been together that long, then you should just go ahead and make the effort, you know, to offer them. You want to offer them some kind of an apology, or maybe a second chance, maybe just say with your truth, but yet you don't, because you're just not sure. You think you're probably better off to move on from this person, probably. Because I think you know in your heart that they're not going to give you a second chance. I think what saddens you more is the loss of the friendship more than anything. Yeah. See, you really want to reach out and talk to them. Well, then talk to them, right? Talk to them. You might find out that things end better than what you thought. But you're missing this opportunity if you don't pick up the phone, send them a text, and open the door. You'll never know. You'll never know. So you just hang in suspension, Taurus. Look at this. You just hang in suspension, waiting, in anxiety, hoping that maybe they will contact you and it's really not over. That's what you're waiting on. Okay. Ten of Swords, bottom of the deck. This has been so painful. Ten of Wands. This is what I put. I mean, this is really weighing on you because I think you lost a good friend in all of this. Yeah, you want to say your piece. You want to talk to them. You want to turn this around. Okay, so talk to them. Say something. Quit waiting around. It's like it's like that's a very immature energy. With these pages coming out. It's like you want a fresh start with this person, and now you value the friendship that you had with them. And, all right, so maybe you guys don't have a romantic relationship because that's not there. Well, then tell them that. Be honest. Come out and say what it is that you need to say. That way everything's in order, because I think everybody's been left in limbo. Oh my gosh. So the King of Swords energy, all right, that's really direct. When you decide what it is you really want and how you want to get it, then I think you'll finally step up to the plate and open the door, at least communication, and see if you can heal this wound. See if you can heal this heartbreak. Because this person is really, really sad that this didn't work out. Because somebody just couldn't commit. So listen, sometimes we need closure, and I feel like that's what this is all about, Taurus. If you need closure on this, real closure, then I think, and you want healing to happen between you and this person, then somebody's going to have to make the first move. Is it you to make the first move? I don't know. Is it them? I don't know. I think they have already, waited long enough because there's been this element of limbo between the two of you. So if you want to have any kind of victory, you're going to have to grow up, and stand up to the plate. You can't be this young kid at one moment and be a king the next, right? And I think that's all this person wants. All right, so I'm going to end it here for you, Taurus. I hope this resonated. If it did, great. If it didn't, that's okay. Take what works, leave what doesn't. The message is for whoever needs to hear it. So until the next reading, bye now.